So I'm Olivia Da Silva with theScore eSports, and I'm here with TeeP Polchow. So first things first, I gotta ask you, what has the transition from player to caster been like for you?
It's been a very relaxing experience for me, to be honest. After spending so many years trying to compete at the highest level against some of the top pro players in the world, it's nice to take a step back, and the amount of hours I don't have to practice opens up a lot of time for different things. Doing like analysis stuff at events, I can show up to the event, not have to worry about practicing several hours before the games, things like that. So it's been a very fun experience for me, a very good transition, and then just trying to get it as good as possible on camera.
That's awesome.
For analysis stuff. So
yeah, what other hobbies have you gotten into with all this free time of yours?
Used to be very active before the whole pro gamer life, so I played a lot of sports, fitness. I've tried to get back in as good a shape as possible. So just things like that, and then reconnecting with people that I haven't spent as much time with since I've been playing, because it does take a lot of time. So just normal things, to be honest, but
okay.
It's been nice.
Very cool. And one thing as well, I remember that when you initially left after kind of the whole issue with Luminosity Gaming, you had said that your passion had been kind of declining with the game just after many years of competitive play. Do you feel that passion is kind of coming back now that you're a caster?
I do get that itch to play at times. I like my ego sorts to feed me sometimes. It's like, oh, I could still hang with these guys still playing. So it does happen, but a lot of thought went into the decision for me to stop playing, and I'm not one to go back on that decision. I've been very happy. So I do get the itch, especially casting, watching some of the gameplay. It's like, I don't think that guy's very good, things like that. But I'm happy.
Nice. Well, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
So which event has been your favorite to host so far?
Probably the MLG Anaheim Open. It was a couple months back. MLGs, and especially Anaheim, has always been a lot of fun. So a lot of energy there with the crowd and stuff. So working with some of my friends as well, some of the pro players, Merc Replays, working with them was a lot of fun. Choose that one.
Nice. Okay. Would you ever get back into competitive play?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm very happy with the past month or so since I've been done competing, especially since being off of the whole dominant Cole EG lineup. Some of the teams I just haven't felt like have been worth my time, to be honest. Putting in that much time for sort of lackluster results, it just eats away at you over time. So I'm done. I'm happy with being done.
Okay. Are there any organizations that are still kind of like trying to nab you, being like, hey, you could?
There's been a few that have reached out a bit, but I end the conversations very quickly. I don't think I'll be open to competing again. So
yeah, that makes total sense. And what are your expectations for like casting this weekend?
I'm just overall excited. We got all the teams here from all the different regions, which is something a little bit new. You can see the different strategies from each region, sort of how they use the band protects, weapons, specialists, things like that. So super excited. I did Gfinity in London a couple weeks ago. So seeing the different regions opens your eyes to different styles of play. So very excited to see that here.
Very cool. And what would you consider the highlight of your competitive career?
That one's easy for me. Winning champs 2014. That's, as a player, you play to win champs. That's what our year sort of revolves around, and always has been. And there's a select few of us that have won the world championship. That's an easy one.
All right, pretty straightforward, makes sense.
Yeah.
And just my last question for you, what is your favorite video game, just aside from the whole Call of Duty franchise?
You said not Call of Duty?
Not Call of Duty.
Not Call
Nothing
of
to
Duty.
do with Call of Duty.
I'm going to go with Overwatch right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Competitive play came out on that one, so just hanging out with some buds playing that in the ranked play. So the depth of the characters and different stuff. Still get that shooter drive from it, the competitive thing that feeds me a bit still, but having a lot of fun with it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming by, and I hope you enjoy yourself this weekend. It looks like you've got a solid batch of casters alongside with you, so it should be a good time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Should be a good time.
Yeah.